Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my full review on these products. When these products first dropped, I was so excited. We all love skincare by Hyram. I feel like he is so funny, so great, just gives so much of that skincare knowledge. Like, he is amazing. I literally bought these the second they dropped at Sephora. So if you're interested in seeing my probably 1 month review, 2 month review of the Selfless by Hyram skincare and seeing if it helped improve my acne prone skin, and if it could help improve your skin, or actually if it's just even worth your money, then just keep on watching. So basically, I've had these products for quite some time. People getting videos about it, like first impressions. I do like first impressions when it comes to skincare, but I feel like first impressions for me at least are more valuable when it comes to like makeup, like eyeshadow palettes, foundations, like that. You can kind of get a sense. But skincare needs time. It needs time to work. It needs time to kind of your skin to get used to it. If you purge, if you don't, I feel like there's just so many variables with skincare. So I just feel like reviews that are like a month, a little bit more time, are more helpful. So that is what this review is going to be today. So I did not get the whole Selfless by Hyram line. I think I got everything except the moisturizer. I just didn't feel like I needed another moisturizer. I have so much right now, so I decided to leave that. And currently I bought the Centella and Green Tea Cleanser. And then I got, I think, all of the actives, the Retinol and Rainbow Algae, the Salicylic Acid and Sea Kelp, and the Mandelic Acid and Rice Bran Serum. So got all three of the serums, love that. Okay, so I guess we will go ahead and start off with the cleanser. So this is the Centella and Green Tea Hydrating Gel Cleanser, and this retails for $20. And this cleanser is described, it contains antioxidant-rich centella and green tea and comes in a pH balanced formula to have skin feeling refreshed and makeup-free. It actually has 3% Centella Asiatic, the complex, which obviously is great. We love Centella to help soothe and calm the skin. 5% green tea complex, which helps with redness, sensitivity, irritation, and then 4.5% glycerin, which is great because it hydrates the skin. And I know some people were kind of skeptical that the Centella and the green tea, which is like the highlighted star ingredient, is at the bottom of the ingredient list. I'm not too concerned about that. I think Hyram even came out and like kind of explained it, like it still works as intended and whatever. Even if it was a high percentage, it's not on your face for a long time, so I don't think it's needed, but I think it's a great gentle cleanser. This could be a me problem, maybe not. The packaging, this lid is, she's struggling. Like, again, this could be me, so I'm not gonna fault the packaging just yet, but it could be. But I also love how Hyram has this skincare line basically with a cause and really putting it towards things he believes in. Obviously, we'll kind of see how that plays out and like how much proceeds go to that, but that's exciting that it has like a mission, so you can feel good about purchasing it at least. And then that it's made out of like recycled material, like that's always good, and helps fight climate change, so all good things there. So I like what the brand stands for overall, which is nice. I like this. It's a really good gentle cleanser. It's also a pretty good size. You get 5 fluid ounces of product in here, which is great for $20. I love using this in the morning. It's like a really gentle cleanser when I feel like I don't want too much, and when my skin's feeling a little bit on the drier side. I think it's really good for my oily skin. Doesn't blow me away. I will say it's hard for a cleanser to blow me away. I think I like other cleansers a little bit more, if I'm being completely honest with you. This is really good to use before your actives, and if you don't want to use a cleanser with actives, or if you just want something a little more gentle and then you're gonna go hard on your toner or hard on your serum. So overall, pretty good cleanser. Not sure if I would repurchase, if I'm being honest, just because I have so many cleansers right now in rotation. It's okay. It's an overall decent cleanser. Like, I'm not mad at it, and I think it's a good product, but didn't blow me away. And the next, so now I'm starting to get into the serums, which I was so excited for. Salicylic Acid and Sea Kelp Pore Clearing Oil Control Serum. This retails for $24. It is a serum that has a blend of salicylic acid, has niacinamide in here, and it also has succinic acid, and that's supposed to help unclog pores without drying or irritating the skin. It is 0.5% of salicylic acid in here, 5% niacinamide, and 1% sea kelp, which I guess sea kelp is supposed to maintain moisture and support calming redness and sensitivity. So I was actually really intrigued by the succinic acid in here to help with acne. Succinic acid, I believe, is antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory. I believe she said it's similar to benzoyl peroxide in that way, like antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, really gonna help new acne from forming. So super excited to use this, and I was a little skeptical, I'm gonna say right here, right now, with all of these, with the retinol, the mandelic, and the salicylic, about the percentage of actives in here because they are so low. I have never been a low percentage active type of gal. Every time I kind of use it, it's really higher percents, like at least 10% glycolic, 2% salicylic, that's kind of where I live. Since I'm used to higher percentages, it won't be as effective, which is probably not true, but this is just where my head's at, okay? This is where it was at. All of these, I will say, are super, like if you can hear them, super watery formulas, which is really nice. The only thing I kind of don't like about these packaging, I know it's like also to reduce plastic waste, which is nice and very on brand for the brand. But when you kind of like take it off, you have to like squeeze pretty hard at the top, which I don't always like. It kind of reminds me of like a toothpaste thing. I prefer if these were in a pump format. Just depending on how hard you squeeze, it comes out faster. Then you also have to squeeze a little harder than you would think, just because it's not gonna come out. See, it's not dripping out or anything like that, which is good. So you really have to press, which I appreciate that. At least it's not like coming out completely. I really have found that this was effective and really helping with my acne scarring. Now I will say, like how they put like on the little packaging, like little suns and moons, like when you should be using this or when you can use it. But I really like this. I can't really speak to the sea kelp ingredient, but I do feel like this isn't really drying on my skin. I haven't really experienced really with any of these products like super dry crustiness on my acne scar, like inflamedness. And it does feel really, really good on the skin. It feels super lightweight. I feel like it layers on with other products really well, not just in Selfless by Hyram line, but my other skincare products. And for $24, I think it's pretty good. All of the serums surprised me, let me just say. And now getting into the mandelic acid and rice brand, which is an AHA serum. This is supposed to be used at night, as you can see, and this retails for $24 as well, similar to the salicylic acid, and it's supposed to exfoliate the skin effectively yet gently, delivering results without irritation or impairing the skin barrier. This has 3% mandelic acid, which is an AHA. It has 2.5% of PHA, which I think is the gluconolactone, and then 0.5% salicylic acid in here, which is great. It also has phytic acid in here, which I believe is another type of AHA, if I'm not mistaken. It's in one of my other Holy Frog serums. Mandelic acid is one of the bigger molecule sizes when it comes to AHA. So you have glycolic, which is the smallest molecule size, so it'll go really deep into your pores. Then you have lactic acid, which is a little bit bigger, but still gonna get into your pores and exfoliate, be a little bit more gentle. And then mandelic acid, I think, is the biggest, definitely the biggest of those two. And it's going to do the same thing as those AHAs, but again, be a little bit more gentle. And then same with a PHA, with bigger molecule size than your typical AHA, so it's really gonna help exfoliate. So definitely mandelic and PHAs are great for those of you with sensitive skin. I think I like this a little bit more just because it has that AHA and BHA aspect, which y'all know I love that combined in any product. Since AHAs are gonna do more of the kind of surface level of the skin and get the dead skin cells and just like get that debris and like slough it off, while BHA is really gonna get deep into the pores and really get out all the gunk. So it's like doing double the exfoliating work in my opinion, almost. So I love when my AHAs and BHAs can work together. Well, these look very similar in texture. I think the salicylic acid is a little bit thicker, just like slightly, but I think other than that, they're pretty much the same. I feel like this just does a lot in one serum, which is great. And honestly, it has turned me into a mandelic acid fan. This is my first time trying mandelic acid in any product. And when I'm going into my routine at night, I find that I am reaching for this the most, rather than the salicylic acid and sea kelp, and they're the same price. So if you were gonna get one, it kind of again depends on what works best for your skin, but if you were only gonna pick one of these two serums, I would recommend the mandelic acid and rice brand, just because it has that salicylic acid in here, it has that niacinamide, it has the rice brand, it has the AHA of mandelic, so I just feel like it's gonna go farther and do more for you. I will use this up, but since I love this so much, don't know if I necessarily just need this at all, so definitely will be repurchasing this. And finally, one of my other favorite products in here, which I was so excited to try. This is the Retinol and Rainbow Algae Repair Serum. So this is his version of the retinol. going to help reduce the appearance of post-acne marks, minimize post-inflammatory, and minimize appearance of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or PIH. This has a 2% encapsulated retinol complex, and I guess within that complex, in parentheses, it has 0.2% retinol. It has 1.5% riboflavin algae, and that's supposed to help in reducing the appearance of hyperpigmentation. And then 4% squalene. Those are basically the highlighted ingredients in here, and I love this. This is actually a great retinol. Again, this was another one where I was concerned about the amount of retinol in here, but I think this is the perfect starter retinol for those just getting into retinol, or again, if you're trying to building your skincare routine, this is something that I definitely would go for. And I believe this is the most expensive product out of the line. This and the cleanser. After I use the cleanser, my skin feels super soft, but when I put this on, my skin looks so soft. I can kind of see what he says when your skin kind of looks not almost blurred, but just looks so perfected almost with the squalene. Not really, it's not like a primer or anything, but it just looks glowy and just nice. And I would use it on nights where I'm not using either the mandelic or the salicylic acid. This is a little bit thicker than these two. This is more of like that traditional retinol kind of cream lotion consistency. Like, you can kind of hear it, but it's definitely not as liquidy as these two. And it still layers well with a lot of my other skincare products, which is great. And honestly, the packaging on all of this, like, so cute. Like, I love the blues and the greens and all of it. It's so nice. It's so cute. So for the past couple of months where I've been using these products, I've really seen a difference in my skin. And I was honestly shocked about the difference I saw in my skin. Like, my skin texture, the frequency in which I broke out was reduced significantly. Like, I was shocked. Like, I kept looking at my skin and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is, it's gotta be the Selfless by Hyram. This is like the biggest thing that I've kind of incorporated, or the most things. So I'm really, really impressed with these products. It almost converted me into a low percentage active type of gal. I don't know. I really am surprised how these low percentages are still so effective. And my acne is pretty, like, when it's inflamed, I'm like, I want heavy hitters, but these have done the job. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's review on the Selfless by Hyram skincare brand, my 2-month test and review. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have tried any of the Selfless by Hyram products and if they saw any improvement in your skin. I'm super excited to see what else Selfless by Hyram comes out with in the future. And if you are interested in seeing more skincare reviews, you can go ahead and click a playlist here. You can see what I think about the Drunk Elephant Retinol and some of my other favorite skincare products that I kind of mentioned in this video here. And if you're interested in some makeup foundation review content, you can click any of the videos here. So I will go ahead and see you in whatever video you decide to pick.